Hello everyone. Welcome to Chef Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. It's been a long time since we've been together. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. I was out in California taking care of my precious one-year-old granddaughter Zoe for one whole month while her mom and dad worked, and giving her other grandma some time off, who's their full-time caregiver. So I wasn't really able to spend much time in the kitchen, and when I did, it was very fast because all of my time was devoted to her. But what I learned from spending a month with little Zoe is her curiosity. You know how one-year-olds, everything is new to them and they want to understand and discover new things. So she inspired me when I came home to start trying some new recipes. So today I was looking through my emails and I saw a recipe it was on Veg News, which I get in my email, and it was for a charred Mediterranean vegan falafel burger. I said, ooh, that sounds pretty good. I already have a falafel recipe, but I'd like to try something different. So I got curious about the ingredients, as a one-year-old would, and I started to look through them, and I said, oh yeah, those are things I have in the house and that I love. For example, beets, couscous, chickpeas. Easy ingredients. It took me literally 5 minutes to prep this, and you can see it right here. These are the ingredients that we're going to put in. First, I took 1 can of chickpeas and I put them in my food processor, and you can see I got them pretty fine. It almost, looks like little grains of rice now, the chickpeas. Now, if you don't have a food processor, no big deal. Put them in your bowl, get a fork or get a potato masher and start mashing. You just want to get them to this very fine consistency. The next thing I did was I took a yellow beet. Now it calls for a red beet, but I only had yellow. So I had 1 big yellow beet in the fridge, and I simply took my handmade grater so that I could grate 3/4 of a cup of my beets into this bowl. And here they are, 3/4 cup of my beets, my yellow beets. And of course I had some left over, so we never waste in my household. So I put this whole beet into my Instant Pot, and I let them steam for about 28 minutes and let the steam come down. And look, I've got these beautiful beets. Let me taste one to see how they are. Really good. They're really delicious, sweet, so it's going to be very interesting in our burger. The next thing I did, I took 1 cup of couscous, and this couscous came with turmeric, which is very, very healthy. So all you do is take boiling water, throw it on top of your dried couscous, and let it sit for about 10 minutes. It cooks the couscous without you having to turn on the stove. And I don't know about you, but it is super hot here in Chicagoland, and I do not want to turn on my stove today if I don't have to. So this is done, so we're going to add that into the bowl, and I'll break it up with my hands like this. The next thing we're going to put in is simply 2 tablespoons of tahini, which is, of course, a sesame seed paste. It gives it a very nice full flavor, a little bit of tahini. Then I chopped up 3 tablespoons of onion. Let's put that in. A 1/2 cup of whole wheat breadcrumbs. I've had a hard time finding them here at Whole Foods in Illinois, so I found them in California, so of course I packed them and brought them home with me. I took 2 cloves of garlic that I minced. And then the seasonings. The seasonings are 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano, and just a pinch of black pepper. And that is it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you what they say to do, and that is to combine all these ingredients. So you got to get in there with your hands and just combine until we have a nice burger consistency. Now another thing they advise you to do here is to put this into the refrigerator for, I think, 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes, before you combine them you make them into patties, But just because I'm here with you today, we're going to skip that. What I'll do is I'll make them into patties, and then I'll put them in the refrigerator that way and let them sit. But oh, you can just see how thick these burgers are, that they stick together so beautifully. Can you see that? Look at that. I'm going to just hold it up. I'm going to squeeze it so you can see I'm getting everything well combined. Losing a little bit here. Let's put it back in. There we go. So while I'm mixing this up, let me talk to you for a minute about what we're up to at the Vegan Volunteer Corps. As many of my followers know, this has been a new endeavor for me and my volunteers. We are successfully taking whole food plant-based dinners to a homeless shelter in the city of Chicago once a month, and we're feeding 35 people. And I'm so excited because this month we can actually go back into the kitchen there, which I've never been in, due to COVID of course, and we're allowed to cook there. But what we're going to do is we're still going to cook at home because they have a mask requirement, and I think that would be tough for a bunch of us to be in a hot kitchen with masks on. And we're going to take the meal down, but I'm going to go inside the kitchen and check it out because hopefully soon, within the next month or two, we can start going back into the shelter, interacting with the residents who live there, and giving them some good lessons on how to make these simple, inexpensive, plant-based meals. Okay, so it looks like this is well combined. What I'm going to do now, let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. I'm going to get out a plate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to form these into little patties. It says you can get 6 patties. I think we can get a lot more than that personally. So this is what they're going to look like. Now, I modified this recipe because it called for oil in frying them. But you know, I don't use any oil in my cooking because that's a processed food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them into patties. I'm going to put them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and I'm going to put them in the oven for 350 degrees and bake them probably about 15-20 minutes to start with. And then I'm going to flip them over, let them brown, and if I want to really make them crispy, like sort of fried, I have an air fryer. And what I'll do is, once they're baked, I'm going to put them in the air fryer for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to check them every couple of minutes to make sure they're not getting too crispy. And I'm going to crisp them up that way, so they'll have that fried taste and fried feeling without any of the processed oils that are not really good for our body, and they don't do a body good at all. So that's what we're doing today. So I'll stop making these patties, and let me tell you, we're going to get more than 6. It looks like we might get maybe 7 patties out of this. So on a hot summer day, this is a great thing to make. Get some nice whole wheat buns to put these on. You can get some avocado and lettuce and tomato, whatever fixings you like to put on your burger, and what a wonderful meal. And to combine that, I've already made this beautiful tossed salad, which has beans in it and corn, and it also has beets. It has red cabbage and lettuce and onion and olives, and you can make a nice homemade dressing that you like, and of course some wonderful fresh fruit salad because it is summer and this is the season of the melons. So we have watermelon and cantaloupe. I have some cherries in there. What else did I put in there? I think that was it. And strawberries, of course, and strawberries. So until the next time, have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Check out the recipe on the comment section at YouTube, my YouTube channel. And please keep following me. The more followers we have, the closer we get to getting able to earn some income. All of the money that we will earn from this YouTube channel goes right into the Vegan Volunteer Corps, getting food to people in the most need. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.